Good morning and welcome to the December 21st edition of the Gold Goats and Guns Short News. My name is Tom Luongo and we have a lot to talk about. Today I want to talk about Donald Trump. All right, this is going to be complicated. But I'm going to try and boil it down as simply as possible. I'm taking a lot of heat from many of you who've been longtime listeners, subscribers, followers, whatever, thinking that I've been unfair to Donald Trump. I have not been. In fact, I've been as fair to Donald Trump as he deserves. All the good news that we've had over the last 48 hours, and it's all good. He stood up for the wall funding, right? Syria, Afghanistan, Mattis is out, Dunford fired. All these things are good. He starts the process of going after Hillary, even better. But he wasn't going to do any of that if we didn't abandon him. Donald Trump finally decided to be president the other day when he folded his arms, sat back, and said, "We're getting out of Syria. That's it. We're done. This conversation is over." Finally. Ann Coulter and I and others have been saying for months, Don, we'll go through the wall for you. We'll do whatever we have to for you, but you have to give us something in return. You cannot sit here and play footsie with these people. You have to fight them. You can't be liked by them and be liked by us and just try and sell everybody on a rising stock market, some GDP, and some low unemployment numbers, and then piss off about everything else. We hired you to get us out of Syria. We hired you for border security. We hired you for Afghanistan. We hired you to make nice with the Russians. We didn't hire you to hire John Bolton to fuck everything up. You, sir, are a tool. And nothing more, nothing less. And the American people had an agenda, and that was secure the freaking country and bring our freaking troops home and end the empire. It's the same message that we've been giving presidents and Congress for 20 years, to greater degrees or less, depending on the election. But you trace your way back to Bush v. Gore, for Christ's sake, and it's all about the empire and the war. Every major electoral turn. Only one would be post 9/11. That's it. Everything else after that does not matter. Everything else has been a reaction against the war. All the wars, all the money, all the this, all of that stuff. All the globalism and the neoliberalism and all of that stuff that we've all been complaining about. We wanted this done, and we invested a tremendous amount of ourselves into this guy as our vessel, as our tool to go get that done. And he wasn't doing it. And after the midterm elections, when it was obvious that now he'd screwed the pooch in such a way that he was now hemmed in on all sides, lost control of not only his foreign policy, but his domestic policy as well, him folding on shutting down the government over the wall was the breaking point. Question we all have to ask ourselves. We thought this guy was snap-on. We thought he was the best of the best. He was going to do what we wanted to do. That's what the cult's been arguing for. That's what Trust the Plan and Q and all this other fucking bullshit's about. Turned out to be he's Harbor Freight, dude. He's just cheap Chinese tool store. Now the question is, can we remold him into Craftsman? Where if he breaks, we can rebuild him. We can go get another one, trade him in on a new model and do it again. And try all over again. That's what Wednesday was all about. That's what yesterday was all about. Donald Trump trying to remake himself. It's not his Harbor Freight, but his Craftsman. He's a freaking socket wrench. He's not a cult leader. He has a job to do, and if he's not going to do it, then piss off on you, get the fuck out of the way, and let somebody else do it. Or let the country sink into complete and utter irrelevancy. You have a job, sir. You are the president. Act like it. There is no plan. Donald Trump is flying by the seat of his pants. He's fighting for everything. He deserves our sympathy, but he doesn't deserve our respect until he does what we want him to do. I've given him all the sympathy in the world. I'd be happy. I understand the positions he's in. I don't even know that I could stand up to it. That's why the fuck I didn't run for president. But that doesn't matter. Americans love an underdog. Trump's the underdog. He's been using that to continue to keep sympathy. No, it's not about that. It's about understanding that this is a fight of the century. Any either has to win or get the fuck out of the way. The stakes are too high. And Donald Trump is a narcissistic, bullying, appeasing, weak man. He doesn't need our support. He needs to be built up. He doesn't need to be coddled through this. We need to support him. He's up against the evil deep state. No, we need to abandon his ass so that he goes, oh shit, no one likes me now. Oh, guys like him are only motivated when everybody doesn't like them. Now he's got to figure out how to get people to like him back. That's what narcissists are about. You don't appease a narcissist. You don't blow smoke up his ass. You walk away from them. You make them chase you. That's what needs to be done. And Ann Coulter did it the other day. She finally just unloaded on him in a way that was frankly unfair, but so the fuck what? And in many ways, that's what I've been doing. It's what Halsey's been doing. It's what Trump guy's been doing. It's what all of us have been doing. And he could see it slipping away. And he understood, oh, Jesus Christ, I can't just, scream, build the wall and lock her up and appease everybody anymore. Take off the rose-colored glasses, see the situation for what it is, and go, you want the job? You want the accolades? Then do the job. You do the job, we'll be behind you. My attitude about Trump has not changed one whit since the day he was elected. Trust but verify. Remain skeptical. Hold his feet to the fire on everything. That's not madness. That's having an agenda. I have an agenda. My agenda is end the empire. My agenda is truly drain the swamp. And I've been right about every freaking step of the way of what he should have done. So is Ann Coulter. So is Tucker Carlson. The ones that have been extending this mealy-mouthed crap for 2 years have been all you Q-tards and all you MAGA-pedes who think it's a cult. You don't make a man stronger by coddling him. You make a man stronger by abandoning him and making him freaking work for everything he's ever had. We gave Trump a pass. That time is over. Mattis out, good. Afghanistan out of Afghanistan, great. Getting out of Syria, great. Standing up to the wall, shutting down the government over the wall, fine. I don't like the wall, but I don't care. Stand up for what you believe in. Show me that you got a spine, dude. Saker had him pegged the day he bombed al-Sharat. And I agreed with him then. Trump is a weak, bullying appeaser. He appeased the neocons. He appeased the Washington insiders because he wanted to be liked by them too. What did he think? He was going to be liked by everybody? Trump needs to be held to a higher standard. The stakes are too high. You see what happens when we finally abandon him. We get shit done. They're rioting over France. They're rioting in France over what purportedly is a 25-cent tax per liter or per gallon tax on diesel fuel. No, it's about globalism. It's about Emmanuel Macron being just another globalist shill. And the French are done. Guess what? They got tax breaks. The most taxed people in the Western world, in the first world, finally got decent lower class tax breaks. Why? They set the friggin' country on fire. That's why. These people don't respect anything other than strength. Let's turn the neocons' argument about Iran and all these other people on their heads. These people only respect strength. We have to go in there and we have to beat the shit out of them. Yeah, same thing with the narcissists in Washington. They only respect strength. You stand up to them, they fold. You stand up to Chuck Schumer, he just curls up into a little ball. Hides behind his rules, hides behind his procedures. Got news for you. The lynch mob's coming. And he knows it. His power is ephemeral. Push him on it, and you'll find out just how. How much. Same thing with Trump. You give these guys no quarter. You give them nothing at all. They get a little bit of sympathy for the situation they're in, but you ask for the job. Now go do it. It's been the Gold, Ghost, and Guns short news for Friday. Yes, Friday, December 21st, 2018. If you like what you heard today, give a like and subscribe down below. That'd be fantastic. Tonight at 8:30, we're going to do this again for an hour. My live stream here on YouTube and Periscope. Should be fun. We don't talk again between now and the holidays, or if you don't never watch me again, you still have a very merry Christmas and a fantastic 2019. And if you did like what you heard today and you come back, well, we'll probably discuss this again before the holidays. You guys take care. You have a great afternoon. Keep your stick on the ice.